Hey you! Yeah, I'm talking to you, the one behind the computer screen. Do you want to check out a Joker review? That's up next. Dark Knights, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. And like I said, today we're going to be doing a step-by-step close-up review of the incredible Joker premium format from Sideshow Collectibles. Now, it's an older piece, but it's a newer piece to me, and it just recently came back in stock at SideshowCollectibles.com, and I'm really excited to review it for you guys. But before we do that, if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that like button, click that notification bell, and make sure you choose all. That way you don't miss any of this content. Now, I am really excited about this piece. I hesitated for a very long time because I am very happy with the original, the OG premium format from Sideshow Collectibles. It was my first DC piece from them, and it still has a lot of value to me. I really like it. It's a nod to the Killing Joke, a really great head sculpt. And when I saw the Joker on Pogo piece, I thought it was very good. And I've always in the back of my head wondered, what does it look like in person? Would it actually replace that OG Joker? Because I've replaced just about every piece in my collection, at least the Sideshow. I've added all the new pieces. And so I had to get it in mind. I had to get it in hand and give me peace of mind is what I'm trying to say. But I wanted to see them side by side. I wanted to really feel which one was the best. And so not only am I going to do a review right now, but I'm also then going to do a separate comparison video where I compare the two, because I don't think it's been done on YouTube, at least to date that I know of, and so I really want to share that with you and share my thoughts. But without further ado, let's look at the statue. Alright guys, so I have the Joker here all set up on the table, and as you can see, it is a very dynamic looking piece. Again, this is a more modern take to the Joker for sure. He is very menacing looking, especially with this head sculpt. Now what I have here is the actual exclusive, and I'm of course going to show you the different swap outs and things that you get. But as you can see, as it's spinning around, it is a very dynamic piece with a very clever key. It is literally keyed in by this pogo stick, and it is surrounded by this Joker gas that is escaping the street. Obviously, you can see that he is, in mid-motion and mid-leap, and he is a fully sculpted piece, which the original that I was talking about is a mixed media piece. So this is very different in that regards. But I really like overall the art direction on this piece. It is very fun, it's very dynamic, it's very whimsical. Maybe not quite as serious of a Joker as maybe some of us would like in a Joker, but this definitely shows his playful side, his clown side, if you will. There's so many different Easter eggs and nods on this thing. It is just really quite incredible to see what is all going on with this particular piece. I especially like the the actual face on the pogo. That's a lot of fun. There's just so many incredible details on this piece that again I cannot wait to share with you guys. But from top to bottom, it is a really fun piece. Now again, is this going to be a piece that's going to replace my OG that's back here in my case? It's going to be a very difficult sell, but I'm up for the challenge. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out all the close-ups. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and head into the close-ups, and let's start right there. Boom, look at that thing. It is crazy, it is maniacal, and this is the regular that we're looking at here, but it's very cool. Again, very dynamic, and just such a fun piece. Okay, let's start with the base like we always do, and the base is really quite incredible. So what I think it is like, the courthouse, like the seal, the emblem, and Joker is escaping or bashing his way into that courthouse. You can really see all of this amazing emblem detail. It's actually raised up off the base, so it's just incredible how realistic it looks. A beautiful gold color. It's got some patina to it as well, so it almost looks like, a really true bronze, and it's very well done. And then of course, the thing you notice most of all, of course, is the green Joker toxin smoke here, which looks very good. It is a translucent material. It's not see-through, but you can definitely tell that it is a translucent magnificent paint job here, and the material that they use is really quite impressive. Of course, it also then has the rock work down below underneath that seal, which is great. It even has some of the concrete pieces flying through the air, and that is repeated multiple times throughout this statue on the back as well. It looks really, really good. I think that the actual smoke looks very, very good. The gas. To be honest, I wish that it was a little bit more neon green. This is a muted green color, which does look very good, but I'm just so used to that super neon, that bright color. This is not a bright statue. It is, I believe, meant to really complement the colors that they've chosen, the color palette that they've chosen for this new line. And this was one of the first pieces, if not the first piece, in this new line. So they definitely went with a whole different direction, and it's really paid off. It's just been absolutely incredible. That collection right back that I'm talking about is just second to none. Amazing. So anyway, let's move on from this base, but I do think it's good. Again, I just wish it had been more of a neon green. Then we have the purple glove, which looks really good. It is that balled up fist. It does have a long key that goes into the base. I'm not worried about leaning issues or anything. Actually, it was very, very difficult for me to get it in. You have to really work it in, and believe me, it's not going to go anywhere with the way they engineered this thing. But obviously, this whole thing is what's supporting this statue. Then you also see the spring here. It looks really good. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but it's very, very nicely painted. It looks like it's a real metal spring. Of course, it is just completely sculpted, but it looks really real in person. It's very, very good. And then you also have a wood element here. Of course, that's sculpted. It's not real wood, but it does look like it. It's very, very well done. It looks old. It looks bent. You can see, it's like it's warped wood, and I'm very impressed with how Sideshow did that. You even have some indentions there. It just looks good. I think the whole fist and the mechanism here looks very, very good. And then, of course, again, it's just pounding into that concrete, into that seal, and it looks really fun, right? So as we move up the statue, you're going to see this purple element here, which looks really good. It's got like a little compartment, so like maybe Joker's controls. It also has the foot pedals, which is really cool, actually foot shaped. These are a plastic material, so there's some give to that, but it does look good. It does look very real. It does look like metal, so I think it's really good. I also wanted to point out here, you notice the level of detail here on the base with the scratches. Like this thing has seen some battle damage. Just really well done, I think. And again, let me give you kind of a side profile. Again, you see all these little doors and hatches. And I just think it's a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, you also have this right here, this cup, this big gulp here. And that's a lot of fun. I just think it's just a nice touch. If you don't want to have it on here, you can actually take it off if you don't like that look. But for our review purposes here today, it does fit right back in there with a nice magnet. Sorry, I'm holding this one with one hand. So anyway, this is my favorite part. Like, I love this baby doll face here. It's absolutely incredible. It's got this amazing mustard yellow. It's got the actual machine gun inside of his mouth, which is really crazy. You can see the cracks, the details, like this is hand sculpted wood. Of course, it's got the nice green hair, and then look at all these holes on the side, like all these wormholes. It's just absolutely incredible. There we go, get it in focus for you guys. But it's just, it just stands out. It's so creepy looking, and it feels like it's definitely from the comics. It's just really, really good, and I absolutely love it. I just really do. Of course, he also then has that hat with the horn, so that's fun. Just a lot of little details in this thing that is just really amazing. Speaking of details, let's check out this. This is really fun. So this is the bottom of his foot. Look at all of those ha-ha-has. It's just incredible. They didn't need to put that detail in right there, but they did. And it even says, I don't know if you guys can see it here. Let me make sure it's in focus. It says your face here on the bottom. So that's really fun. It also has it in the other foot as well. But here you can see the detail here on the other shoe. It's got that nice buckles there, and a nice little clown emblem here on the top, which looks really good as well. I love that. Just a lot of fun, right? Again, this is fully sculpted. It's got nice wrinkling in here. It's a nice paint job. It's multiple colors of purple. It's not just a flat purple at all. It's got that patch on his knee, which is fun. Again, just giving it a little bit of whimsy here, a little differentiation. But the actual legs, the feet look good, and the same on this side here. Let me go ahead and spin it over here on this side so you can see those buckles. Again, really amazing texturing there. It's got the steel toe and the wrinkles. Again, it's just really well sculpted. And again, it is fully sculpted. There is no fabric elements here. You can see the seat itself. It's got that spring on it like a real seat would have. It's just really crazy. This thing has definitely been hodgepodge together by the clown Prince of Crime. You see the little detail there hiding. Like, it's just really, there's so many little detail elements here. It's really well done. The scratches again on the purple, the angle. Let me just show you the angle of it. So it's definitely, he's springing forward, which is really fun. You also have the back of the coat here. You notice the nice orange elements underneath there. This is kind of a flexible plastic. I'm not exactly sure what they used here, but this is pliable a little bit, so be careful with that. I don't think there's going to be any breakage or anything like that, but just be careful just in case. You notice the back here, the stitching on the back of the coat, like he's done some repairs himself. Stitching on the back bottom side. You got the little patches again. So it's just, it really just helps tell the story of the Joker, in my opinion. It's really, really fun. He's got this like bike handle here with the little streamers on the side. So he's got green on that side, and then he's got orange on this side, which is great. It definitely complements what he's actually wearing. And then, of course, there are some details here as well on like a gear shifter and the little knobs, all the little different things that control the pogo, which is a lot of fun. And then here's the other side of that jacket. Again, you can really see the different purples here. Black, purple, kind of a lighter color purple. Just, I think it looks really good, in my opinion. Really nice. All right, let's take a look at the chest elements here. The vest looks really good. The green. It's got the buckle. It's got the knives right there going across his body. You also have the little Batman doll lapel, which is really funny. And you also then have the great bow tie and the orange shirt underneath it, which again complements that orange right there as well, which again I really like. The greens, of course, complement the Joker perfectly, but I do like the oranges here as well. So let's go ahead and move up here to the face sculpt, and this is really fun. This is what sold it to me. It's very maniacal looking. Of course, his face is bloodied and torn and tattered. It's just really good. The green is really good. The hair looks really good, in my opinion. I think it looks just fantastic from all angles. I think it's really a fun sculpt. His face is kind of twisted and contorted a little bit there, as you can see. But I just think it's very, very well done. And again, I was wondering if this would be my favorite. I assumed it would be my favorite, but I'm anxious to see how I feel about the EX portrait as well, because I wasn't really sold on that, but having it in hand, I like it way better. So let's go ahead and spin it here too. So that is the regular portrait again. So it does look good. Let me kind of show you what it looks like from this angle. Again, really good. And let me show you this last little element. I absolutely love it. It's the fish gun. If you guys follow the Joker at all, you know this fish has repeatedly come up in the different comics. It's just so great. I think it's a Thompson machine gun, which is really cool. And it definitely adds some nice elements to it. There you can see the hand sculpted nicely. So again, let me kind of show you what you get with the regular here. This is the look right there. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to swap it out for the exclusives. All right, guys, so here we go with the exclusive portrait, and there it is, the classic Joker look, clean, painted, and devious as well. Now, this is a sculpt that I did not care for in all the photos and all the videos that I watched. I will say this, in hand, I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I don't know what I was thinking. It is a really, really great portrait. And again, let me kind of give you the look of what you're going to get with that. It just looks really fun to me. I'm very, very impressed with this head. And it just looks good, again, from all angles. Very, very beautifully painted. The green is a little bit more of a vibrant green, which maybe that's why I like it a little bit, because it does add a little bit more pop color on this thing. Again, the colors are very, very beautiful, But man, that green, again, I wish that they had done that color green maybe, or maybe a little bit brighter for that base. But overall, this looks really good, right? And then look at this. He has a birthday cake for Batsy. I just absolutely love that with the dynamite in it. It is just a lot of fun. It looks really good. You can actually see it looks like multiple layers of cake sliding off of each other. And it really does look like cake. It's really, really fun the way they did it. And the dynamite looks really good as well. A little extra special treat for Batsy. I think that's a lot of fun. And again, this head sculpt is a lot of fun as well. And let me show you, I want to show you here both sculpts together. So you can see the two. You know, this one obviously has a darker color green, a darker palette, whereas this one's a little bit more brighter green, but they both look really good in my opinion. I'm absolutely sold on both of them. And it's going to be one that would be fun to kind of, you know, swap in and out. I think that could be a lot of fun. But again, let me show you what you get with the exclusive there. Really, really fun. I know we had some requests with the cake, with the original portrait. So let me show you what that looks like. If you want to kind of go that look right there, I do think that that looks really good as well. I don't know if I like the cake or the gun better. Obviously, again, this is a more whimsical Joker. Still devious, but you know, not as dark and creepy as some of the Jokers in the past that we've seen or have been released recently. But again, this is a really, really awesome piece from Sideshow. Alright guys, so there you have it. What do you think of this particular piece? I think it is a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it if you are a Joker collector, if you just like the DC premium formats. This one is a lot of fun. If you can find the exclusive, great. Is it an EX or fail? I don't think necessarily. I do like this head sculpt, the EX head sculpt, way more than I thought I would. I saw a lot of photos, and I don't think any photos have really done this thing justice. It is a bit muted in color. If you are expecting a bright, vibrant Joker, there are elements to that, but most of this new line, there hasn't been a lot of vibrant colors. It's been kind of subdued a little bit, which I think still looks really great altogether. And I do think that all of these pieces do look a lot better in person than they do in photographs or even reviews, and that's just my opinion. But I really like this one a lot. I'm really glad that I picked it up. It's a really fun piece, and again, it is currently on sale once again at Sideshow.com. I will put a link down below if you would like to order it. That does help support the channel. And again, I recommend this thing. I think it's a lot of fun. Is this the perfect Joker out there? I don't think it's the perfect Joker, but it's a great Joker. It's still a fun piece. It's whimsical. And it's a big, you know, it's a very dynamic big piece. It's going to make a statement in your collection, especially if you collect 1/4 scale, which I know a lot of you out there do. And it's just a fun piece. I tip my hat to the artist here. It's very fun, and you guys know how much I love the Joker. So I'm just so glad to add any Joker piece in my collection. And I'm curious as to what you guys think. Again, this has been around for about a year or so, maybe a little longer. Again, I'm a little late to the game, so I do apologize for that. But it's never too late to collect what you love. Okay, remember that. It's never too late to collect what you love. This is a fun piece. I'm really, really glad I got it. I really like both head sculpts. I like the swap outs. And again, I highly recommend this piece. And yeah, check it out if you're interested. Check it out. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Just thank you guys so very much for watching, and again, I am going to do a separate video where I compare and contrast this Joker to the OG premium format. I'm really curious as to see what they look like side by side because I haven't done that yet. I'm really excited. So definitely stay tuned. It should be up in the next day or so here on the channel, and we'll finally decide once and for all which Joker. Is it going to be this Joker right here, or is it going to be the OG that stays and ends up in my case back here, my iconic Batman display? Let me know your thoughts, which one you think I'm going to pick. Anyway, thanks again so very much for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, click that notification bell, make sure you choose all. That way you don't miss any of this content. And again, thank you guys so very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.